we are just about ready for first pitch, but just to make sure we get you upstairs to the guys that'll call it. Dave Simpson, Mike Flowers. Guys?
All right, Angie, stay warm down there. You look cold.
The wind blows up through here at home plate. Guys.
All right, I got you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. As we take a look at the Mariners trying to get a series win here against Kansas City, we focus on Justin Spoke, our Sterling Bank. Nobody works harder for you. 2 home runs hit right-handed his last 3 games, Mike.
How about that? Justin had struggled from the right side. Left side, he's been fine all year, but the right side has been his struggles. But there's a 2-run home run and then another home run that he hit the other night here in Anaheim. But Justin really turning things around right-handed. This right here was the difference in the game last night as he hit this over the fence. Also his 19th home run, which ties a career high for Justin at 19 home runs. So he's starting to swing the bat much better right-handed. Give him some confidence, feel better about things going into the winter, which is a good sign for the Mariners.
Starting pitchers tonight, Irvin Santana. A series does not go by. If he's on the team that the Mariners don't see him, he'll be opposed by Hisashi Iwakuma.
Now we'll go with Iwakuma tonight. Kuma on a good run right now. 15 innings pitched, has not given up an earned run. Going to face Royals for the first time this year, but he has been on top of his game, especially in the month of September. It has been outstanding for him. Typically, he will command the strike zone. You can see what he did against the Tigers in his last outing. 8 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs against one of the better lineups in the American League. So he's on quite a roll right now.
Nice crispy night here at Safeco Field. Glad you are with us here as the Mariners wrap it up against Kansas City. A day off tomorrow, then the final 3 games of the season against the Athletics over the weekend. Good to have these good folks in the building tonight at Safeco Field. Royals and Mariners first pitch straight ahead.
We are local. By Safeco Insurance, do more. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. For more info, visit emeraldqueen.com. Welcome out here in the pen. It's Brad Adam with you. Mariners again and going for a series win against the Kansas City Royals. And no offense, nothing against the Royals. We like going there. It's a fun city to visit. Nice guys on the team, good fans, great barbecue, but it would be nice to get a win tonight and knock them out of the AL wildcard race. We go to our Forward Sports Desk. Check back in with Angie Mentic. More on that race. No offense, Ange, but just nice to get a win. Knock them out.
Yes, I know. I feel bad about it, but not that bad about it at the same time. Yes, mathematically they are still in it, but not very long, I don't think, for the Kansas City Royals. Several teams right now trying to stay alive in this playoff picture. The Yankees' tragic number is down to 1, and they are taking on the Rays. Evan Longoria breaking the game open with a 3-run shot in the 6th inning. The Rays leading the wild card race and right now taking care of the Yankees. That score is 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Meantime, in Cleveland, the Tribe hosting the White Sox in Cleveland, trying to hold on to the second wild card spot. Nick Swisher, Brad's BFF, helping the cause. A 2-run shot. The Indians open up a 4-1 lead at that point. Same score there, 7-2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Texas Rangers beginning the day 1 game behind Cleveland in the wild card race tonight. They are taking on the Astros, and Texas trail 3-1. The bats come alive in the 4th, though. Bases loaded for Leonis Martin, and he cleared them. 3-run double. Texas scored 5 in the inning, and right now they are leading the Astros 7-3 in that game in the 7th. All right, so you take a look right now at the AL wild card standings and what these teams have remaining. Right now, Tampa Bay on top. They've got 2 at New York, 3 at Toronto, and then the Indians 1 versus Cleveland, 4 at Minnesota, and Texas 1 versus Houston, and then they've got 4 against the Angels. So the bottom line, folks, right now, going back to what Brad's point is, if these scores hold and the Mariners win tonight, 1, the Kansas City Royals would be eliminated, and 2, it would basically come down to those 3 teams for the wild card slot. You got Tampa, Cleveland, and the Texas Rangers. Everybody else pretty much, well, they would be done. All right, coming up, we have got Isashi Iwakuma getting set for his first pitch. Mike Zanino is going to be doing the catching, and Kyle Steger will be manning the hot corner. It's all coming up here on Root Sports.
Dusk is upon the great city of Seattle as the ferry, another one coming in and maybe bringing some more Mariner fans to the ballpark tonight. We're at Safeco Field to wrap up a series against the Kansas City Royals. Glad you're with us for Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. Cool, crisp, comfortable evening here at the ballpark. Let's take a look at the Kansas City lineup that will face Sashi Iwakuma.
Leading off for the Royals tonight will be Alex Gordon. Then it's Bonifacio, a lot of speed in that number 2 spot. Hosmer, Butler, Perez. Then it's Maxwell Moustakas in the lineup. Oh, for his last 13, he has really struggled. A lot of strikeouts in that 0 for 13 also. Then it's Dyson and Escobar, 2 guys you want to keep off the bases at the bottom of the lineup. A lot of stolen bases there. And for Iwakuma, he's been on a great run. Hasn't given up an earned run in his last 15 innings pitched. Overall, a 2.76 ERA. Career high, 211 and 2/3 innings pitched, 176 strikeouts. Opponents hitting just 222 for Kuma. Just wants to keep the ball on the ground. A little bit high with the home runs, 25 home runs this year that he's given up. But again, pitching extremely well here in the month of September.
Well, with this pitch, Sashi Iwakuma now will have faced every American League team. This one popped up off the bat of Alex Gordon. Umpires for tonight's ball game. Gary Cedarstrom's got home plate. Kerwin Danley at first, Vic Carapazza at second, and Bill Miller at third. 59 degrees here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Wind southwest at 2. Nice hop for Franklin. Goes at Gordon. 1 out.
Take a look at the Mariners defense, brought to you by T-Mobile. Ibanez in left field, actually getting the start in center. Michael Saunders out in right. On the infield, Kyle Seager at third, Miller and Franklin up the middle. Justin Smoke been hot lately. He's over at first base. And Mike Zunino will do the catching this evening.
Royals holding on to a thread of hope of making the playoffs. There's Emilio Bonifacio. Strike 1 to Emilio. There are his numbers for the season and this series.
It's been a good year for the Royals. Just the fact that they're mathematically still in it, trying to get into the postseason. Last week of the season is a big upgrade for them, and they made some adjustments over the winter that worked out.
First winning season since 03. Haven't been to the playoffs since the World Championship year of '85. And Yost in his 4th year. And been in Milwaukee as a skipper from 2003 to 2008. Prior to that in Atlanta as a bench coach for the great Bobby Cox. Iwakuma certainly has established himself as one of the really fine pitchers in this league.
His fastball 90 to 92 miles an hour. Of course, his out pitches the split. He will use that quite a bit. Also mix in a slow curveball and a slider.
0-2. Iwakuma 3rd in the American League in earned run average after Bartolo Colon and Anibal Sanchez. Tops among winning percentage pitchers. Home run ERA, he's 10th. Innings pitched, what a workhorse. He's 4th in the league. It's off the plate. Iwakuma also, opponents hitting just 222 off of him. That's 3rd in the league behind Yu Darvish and Max Scherzer. So he's in exclusive company. 2-2 here to Bonifacio. Slap foul. Coming up Friday night, we're going to be really paying attention to this with Bartolo Colon, as we mentioned, leading, tied with Sanchez. Colon will be facing off against Felix Hernandez. Sanchez will be pitching against the Marlins on Saturday. Felix Hernandez 6th in the area at 2.99.
Bonifacio making him work. 7 pitch at bat so far, fouling off a number of pitches from Iwakuma. Last pitch looked like his split. pulled across it a little bit. With a split, he'll typically try to start it in the middle of the plate and just let the bottom drop out of it and get a lot of swings and misses at that pitch. He'll also throw a high fastball, get some pop-ups on that.
3-2. Miller stays with it. Sidearms across to Smoke for the second out. Bring up Eric Hosmer, the outstanding first baseman. Haas is working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Included a 2 for 4 last night. Seeing the series, 3 for 10 with an RBI. A couple of runs scored for him.
We've seen him use the entire field. One of the reasons why he's among the top 10 hitters in the league. Starts tonight, number 9 at 304. Jay Buhner will be joining us in the second inning. Mariners Hall of Famer. What was the biggest thing as far as you're concerned pitching wise? I know Iwakuma didn't start last year healthy, but was there anything that jumped out at you in terms of the way he pitches, his approach, that has made him such a fine pitcher this last year and a half?
Well, I think there's a couple of things for it. I think just one, obviously he's well prepared as he hits this ground ball down the first baseline. But I think the biggest thing is you have to command the baseball, and I don't think anybody has consistently been as good as he has this year.
Yeah, it's been really good, no question. We'll have a playoff update when we come back. Mariners coming to bat here at Safeco Field. The Yankees are eliminated. The Royals tonight, boys, they got to win or they're done. So the Mariners really in position to play spoiler here.
We're certainly aware of that. But win out, get some help.
Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Irvin Santana. Santana will be in his 31st start against the Mariners.
Tonight's starting line is brought to you by Chevron. Brad Miller will lead off, then it's Nick Franklin. Nick Franklin with an 8-game hitting streak. That's a career high. Seager, Morales, Ibanez. Then it's Smoke, Saunders, Zanino, and Dustin Ackley rounding out the 9 for the Mariners. For Santana, Mariners certainly know who he is. They faced him a lot when he was with the Angels and now with the Royals. A 3.16 ERA. He's pitched well, 205 innings, 159 strikeouts.
Brad Miller will lead it off for the Mariners. It's strike one. Brad 1 for 4 last night, get an infield hit and scored on a Morales RBI to left. Slugs one foul. 4-0 win last night for the Mariners. Ended a 5-game home losing streak.
For Santana, good fastball. He'll be in the 92 to 94 mile an hour range. Used to be 96. And he'll also mix in a slider. A lot of sliders to the right-handed hitters.
1-2. Center field. Coming on to make the catch is Dyson, 1 out.
And the T-Mobile defense for the Royals tonight. Gordon, the Gold Glover out in left. Dyson in center. Maxwell, former Astro, is now out in right for the Royals. And on the infield, Moustakas getting the start at third base. Escobar and Bonifacio playing up the middle. Eric Hosmer, good defensive first baseman. And then it's Salvador Perez will do the catching again tonight.
Here's Nick Franklin. There's a strike to Nick. Eight-game hitting streak working for Nick. Good to see him finish up strong.
I went through a tough time there. The league starting to make some adjustments to him, throwing some off-speed pitches and pitching him a little bit tougher. I think when he first came up, he showed everybody he could hit the fastball. There's a slider. And I think that sometimes you try to do a little bit too much. Nick fell into that, but swinging the bat better lately with his 8-game hitting streak.
One and two from Irvin Santana. Easy play for Bonifacio. Throws out the Mariners second baseman. 2 down. Santana against the Mariners in 30 starts, a record of 12-7, a 4.06 ERA. Here at Safeco Field, a 7-4 record and a 4.00 ERA. Bring up Kyle Seager.
Kyle, career high this year with the 22 home runs. 263 overall with 67 RBIs.
Quick one to Kyle is 4 for 20 with a home run against Santana. Oh, and 2. Seager, Ibanez, Smoke, Saunders, and Ackley have all homered off of Santana. 0-2. Easy play for Hosmer and an easy inning for Santana. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Second inning coming up. Santana gets it done in 11 pitches. Season with a bang this Friday. Mariners are putting on a post-game fireworks show for Fan Appreciation Night. Fans will also have the chance to win prizes throughout the game, including a new Ford C-Max Hybrid, a Holland America Cruise, and more. Visit mariners.com/thanks for tickets to see what's in store for Fan Appreciation Night. Well, we've got Broadcast Appreciation Night here at the ballpark. Jay Buhner's here. Good to see you, pal.
How are you guys?
I'm doing well.
Jay,
We're
good
hanging.
to see you.
Good to see you, Blow.
Yeah. How you been, bud?
Wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful. You guys surviving?
Little
the
cool.
countdown has begun.
A little cool.
It's nice, though. I
You
like it.
It is.
Yeah, because that means, guess
breathe.
what? The cohos are starting to run. You don't. I know you don't know anything about the Met spinners and all that, but it's fishing season. I'm loving
right.
it.
Here's Billy Butler.
Talk about a guy can hit.
Caught in between. Strike one. The Butler, Perez, and Maxwell here in the second inning. Fans stand by. We've got a great highlight, an incredible highlight coming up of a guy hitting a home run, and you are just going to, it's a scream. Hits a home run, and then you'll just have to stay tuned and see what else happens. Strike two. Billy Butler went 0 for 4 last night.
It's actually a little embarrassing, quite frankly.
As a professional athlete?
Yeah, you look at that and it's almost what I call eyewash. It's like, either do something or, you know what, let it go. All the jawing is just.
Swing and a miss as Butler strikes out. As the late great Don Clendenin told me, don't wait for me to hold you back. If you want him, go get him.
And if you're going to meet him halfway down the line, you better be ready.
Good pitch by Iwakuma, first strikeout.
Work the ladder. I like it.
I think it's one of the things. He's one of the best in the league. I think at that. Throws 90 miles an hour, but he will throw it by you at the top of the strike zone.
That has definitely been his pitch all year long.
And I think the thing that I like about it is you see pitchers doing all the time, Jay, but they waste it a little bit too high where there's really not much effect to it. He's always right in that area.
Pretty well, slicing to the right fielder Saunders. 2 outs. That's off the bat of Salvador Perez, and will bring up Justin Maxwell.
And I think, Michael, too, one of the things he does, he's kind of herky-jerky with his motion. I think that's what helps him a little bit, too, is the fact that I think with all that herky-jerky and that extra motion, it kind of takes away from the hitter where the release point is and kind of gets up on him a little bit more, a little bit quicker than what they thought.
That pause that he has, a little pause in there, and then.
A lot of those Japanese pitchers, that's their kind of deal. To slow them down, they all got that little pause, or they got the hitters on the other side, they got that little hitch with their hitting. So it works for him.
Mike, how long did it take you to adjust to that with the guys with that pause when you were over in Japan?
I didn't really think about it too much, so I don't know. It's just it was different, initially, but it's like anything else. The difference is I saw it every day, where these guys don't get a chance to do that.
And over there, too, being an American guy going over there, the one thing they didn't want to do is give up their long ball to you, right? So didn't they throw a ton of off-speed pitch?
Splits.
Yeah.
They all have the splits, a ton of splits and sliders and stuff. But, hey.
You know what? They're going to hang one every now and then, too, so be ready.
What a year he's had, though. He's finishing strong, too, which is good to see. The month of September has been really strong for him.
Yeah,
there's a lot of talk, with him coming back after off the injury from last year to start in the bullpen. Finished great the second half as a starter, and could he log the innings? Well, comes into this game with 211, and he's pitching great in September.
I think he's been the most consistent pitcher for the Mariners all year long. Reason why he made an all-star team.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. Popped up.
I think that's nice going into the offseason, knowing, especially with you got those two, the big guys, King at number 1 and him at number 2, and then going in, seeing Paxton putting on the performance the last couple of starts he's had, especially last night.
He had last night. That was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Walker, another kid that's electric, and then Maurer coming back, in his second stint and throwing the ball extremely well. I mean, it's, everybody keeps wondering, how does Oakland keep doing it? Well, it's all about what? Pitching. And so it's good to see we got some good young arms.
There's a rocket into the gap. Maxwell, good looking athlete. Making a hard turn. He'll hold it to a double. So a 2-out double, 16th double of the season for Maxwell. Came over from the Houston Astros.
They got him for nothing from Houston, too, didn't they?
Yep.
It's a nice pickup for them.
It's a fastball out over the plate.
Good swing, huh, Michael?
Yeah.
Short, sweet. Just driving it where it is.
Big man can run,
He
too.
can really run.
He does, like a greyhound out there getting around the bases. It'd be nice to have that kind of speed.
Where do we apply? It's too late. It's too late, doggone it. Here's Mike Moustakas.
Yeah, they picked up him and Bonifacio. That's two pretty darn good pickups for that club, man.
I think Bonifacio was a great pickup for him.
Sitting on the bench in Toronto, huh? Numbers game. You know, can't get in. They did their homework.
That's nice hitter.
Knew the right person to call over there
you.
since he used to be in the Kansas City organization. Just flip-flop.
Slap that ball all over.
Hey, what do you think about this kid? He's a gamer. All right. We want him.
Lay down a bunt. Get a bunt down for base hit for sacrifice.
And then they got to weed out a couple of kids that just couldn't do it, and he steps right in.
It's been a tough year for Moustakas, somebody that they really thought would have a big year. We'll see what he's done against Seattle. He's had his own struggles, but he's 0 for his last 13 now. He had some tough at-bats last night with Paxton and that curveball that he was throwing up there. A lot of the Royals did, but especially for the left-handed hitters, it was difficult.
That damn little guy sitting on your shoulder, keep talking to you in your ear, and you're like, can't brush him off. It's evil.
0 for 13. That's a long time.
He's got a great-looking swing. I mean, it's short and sweet right there. But it's between the ears. That's what's so tough about this game. It's the mental part of the game. But the good thing for him is he gets a chance to, he knows he's in the lineup every night. Redemption's a great thing.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs, and Maxwell at second. First time Iwakuma facing the Kansas City Royals. 1-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Center field. Ackley's right there. So that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. No score here at Safeco Field. Night. And as if fireworks and fantastic prizes weren't enough, Felix has just been added to the lineup. So come on down and cheer Felix from the Kings Court in his final home start of the season. Get your ticket, a t-shirt, and a cake card for only $30 at Mariners.com/Felix. Looking forward to that. 4, 5, and 6 coming up here for the Mariners. Kendrys Morales to lead it off. He's 1 for 2 against his former teammate. And together with the Angels.
I think it's safe to say that being a free agent and going into the winter, he's going to get paid.
Mr. Morales.
Nice season.
Yeah, solid year for him.
That might be enough to get down. Yes, it will.
Yes. An attitude adjuster right out of the gate.
Mariners' first hit of the ball game.
He gets a good fastball, probably just off the plate inside, and fights it off. Pushes average back up over 280 again. Let's take a look at our McDonald's Supermo. Need a new piece of lumber.
That's sweet, though. See how he pulled his hands inside, kept the barrel there? It's awesome.
Morales, the leading hitter for the Mariners, leads in hits, total bases, doubles, and RBIs. There's Raul Ibanez. He's got 9 hits career against Santana, 2 of them home runs. Wonderful year for Raul, 29 home runs. 30's a nice number, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's going to get it.
I think so, too.
He's going to get, this guy likes to throw the fastball, although he just got dirty on him with the pitcher's pitch right there.
Ground ball to Bonifacio. Get the lead runner, and that's all they'll get. Jay Buhner in the booth with us right now, and Chef Dave joining us.
Man.
Oh, that's some good grub, man.
We're going to get our feedback on now, aren't we?
What do you got, Dave?
You get hungry out there in center field?
Oh, that's your awesome cheeseburger, baby.
That's the awesome cheeseburger. Chicken ball.
So, what's this one again, Dave? Pork belly BLT. What's this one?
We got the meatest burger in the city.
All right.
And then we got the chicken and waffle sandwich.
Nice.
With coleslaw on top of it.
Bacon jelly.
Is that Jay? Ooh, bacon jelly. Oh, man. Dude, you were like getting it done. Good for you.
The man.
You put an order in out of center field?
Yes.
Look at this.
Yeah, I did.
There you go. The
Actually,
pork belly.
yeah, I was out in center field.
You got this one right here.
I said, hey, hook me up, man.
And he did.
He is.
And this
He's the man.
why. Look at that with the waffle. That's pretty good.
Oh.
The waffle bread, very nice.
Well, I can't quite eat all of this,
I'll take
so I
this
might
one.
share a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's
just want to take a bite out of
That's
that
the
one.
best pick right there.
There's smoke 1-0.
Although this fat burger ain't nothing to sneeze at.
You don't have to fight Val for it tonight, huh?
Now we need a Diet Pepsi to wash it all down.
You're unreal.
Bundy is at first. Smoke with a 2-0 count.
We are sponsored by Coors Light, aren't we?
Correct. All right, Jay, give me your thoughts. You got Smokey the last that Mike and I talked about it in the open. 2 right-hand home runs his last 3 games. Is this something that you think maybe something he can ride into next year?
What did he wait so long for? What took so long? Fickle game, isn't it? I think all these, fishing up strong absolutely is going to always pays off and gives you something to look forward to going into the winter.
High pop. Shortstop calling off the center fielder. That's CD's Escobar. 2 down.
Yeah, because I think at some point, and there was a lot of grumblings, a lot of people were talking, everybody's going, well, at some point, don't you just pick one side and stay with it and start working on that? Because it's so hard as a switch hitter to try to get all the work in and concentrate on both sides of the plate. There's always going to be one side of the plate you feel more comfortable with than the other. And, some guys use a different model bat on one side than the other, and one's longer, or one's shorter, one's cupped, or one's, 32 and the other one's 33. And there's so many different things. And if you start making all those changes, at some point, it's going to affect one side of your play. It's got to. I mean, to try to get all that work in.
Michael Saunders fooled on that one. Strike one.
I think it's pretty simple. I know from my conversations with Eric, he was talking about Justin, and his left-handed numbers are okay when you look at his average and his home runs. It's the right side where he's had his struggles, and he said that's something that he wants to see him work on over the course of the winter. And for me, it's better to, because he's been trying things all year. He's just not going up there trying to make outs. He's trying to make adjustments and things, and now he has something that's working, so he has something he can go into the winter that he can work on, just keep working on that because he's having some success now, don't you think?
Absolutely. I mean, it's always nice when you're working on something and all of a sudden you start to see some results.
Right.
Because it can be so frustrating. Because this game is so mental. We always talk about that. And if that keeps weighing down on you and dragging you down, you just build something into, make a mountain out of a molehill.
0-2 to Saunders, 2 out. Banya's at first. They're not holding him. Look out. Look out. Oh, baby.
Ooh, that's an ugly finder.
Ooh.
Yeah, they've been talking about, what do you guys feel about extending the backstop down the line a little bit so people in the front?
I can't be a bigger proponent. After we went to Goodyear a 3 years ago when they opened their new facility, and the they take the extended screen 45 degrees down to the back end of the dugout.
Right,
Pat, 45
by the camera well.
Yes, indeed, on both sides. And that way, if you're in the front row, you don't get smoked.
Because in the front row, too, I mean, come on, you're coming to the ball game to have fun, right? You're watching the game, but a lot of times too, you're sipping on something or you're eating something.
You're there
or
with
you're talking
friends
to
and
your
you're probably
friend.
talking to people.
Exactly, and the next thing you know, you're spitting chiclets because the ball just went right in your kitchen.
And having been to hockey games, it took them for a long time to finally get that done. It took something tragic to happen. The NHL finally put nets.
And that's what you don't like to see right there. As a parent carrying a little kid out, and you hope it's not the little kid, because inevitably that's what it ends up being. Because the parents always put the hand out like they're going to get it, and then they go, no, maybe not.
Good news, it was not the child.
Good.
That thing was in there in a heartbeat.
And you got, then on top of the ball is one thing, and you got the bats. You know, these guys are sawing off these things, and batons are going in there, and it's like a deadly weapon.
Goodyear, Arizona's the best setup I've ever seen.
Wow, what a pick right there.
And Perez is impressive.
He's done a good job this entire series.
What's he only hitting 290 with? He's got what, close to 80 ribbies as a rookie, and he's catching.
And he's one of these guys that's got good numbers, runners in scoring position. He's been in that group all year. He is number 2 in the league behind Cabrera.
Money, AB, especially going down the stretch for this club.
There you go. 2-2.
Oof, great take.
I don't think there was anything else you were going to do with that pitch. That was a good pitch. You may as well take it. It looked like it was just off the plate.
Well, I tell you what, anything close right here, you better be gashing.
Raul's going to take off from first. 3-2 pitch, 2 out. There he goes. Pitch taken for ball 4.
It's a great AB. It was good to see Michael check in with the big fly the other night.
Back-to-backers.
That was pretty impressive.
How about that? He and Franklin Gutierrez, both of them, one comes in as a pinch runner, the other a defensive replacement. And they end up hitting back-to-back home runs to tie the ball game up.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good.
There's Goody.
And especially Kansas City, they're sitting over there going, "Really? We're trying to get it.
They got to win.
Trying to get the wild card,
game,
and where it's just like,
they got to win every game now.
Biting their fingernails. It's been a good run for them.
This one is playable for Eric Hosmer. Mike Brumley slipped trying to get out of the way.
Sniper got him.
Well, we're going to show you a home run that was about as crazy as you want to see coming up. It's from the Milwaukee-Atlanta game. We'll do that when we get back. Nice cool night here, CenturyLink Field, home of the Seahawks. Glad to have you with us here, Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Roots Sports Crew, and our special guest, the Mariner Hall of Famer, Jay Buhner. 8, 9, and 1 here for Kansas City. Gerard Dyson, Alcides Escobar, and Alex Gordon. Not surprised to see Dyson try to bunt, right, Mike?
No, and we saw them in Kansas City. Him and Bonifacio, we were talking about him last inning. Bonifacio, they were out practicing it, doing both push bunts, taking the bunt with them.
Use that speed.
Well, if you have it, yeah, why not?
Little butcher boy.
Yeah, big advantage if you can perfect it.
That's why it works in fast pitch softball.
Yeah, right.
Except those pegs are 65 instead of 90. It's a little bit different too.
You watch high-level girls softball.
It's the best game around now. I love it. One little bobble and they're safe.
It's the last butcher boy we saw, Mike. I want to say it was Ibar.
I would say that's right.
It's funny though how the game's starting to, all that stuff starting to come back.
Absolutely.
Small ball.
Strike 3 call. Dyson's gone. Check out this highlight, folks. Milwaukee and Atlanta. Carlos Gomez is the hitter. And Paul Mahalam had hit him earlier in the season. Big swing and a miss. Stare down. Next pitch. Kaboom. He goes down to first, talking, looking at him, says something to the first baseman. Now coming home, he's still looking at Mahalam, the catcher. Brian McCann waiting for him. And here they go. And Gerald Laird, the shaved head, comes out and he goes after Gomez. He winds up getting thrown out, and boy, Laird went right after him. My goodness. Gomez, Freeman, and Laird were all thrown out of that ball game. When was the last time? I've never seen that before, boys.
I don't think I have either. Not where the catcher ends up stopping him at home plate.
He won't even let him touch it. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop.
Eyewash.
There you go.
You know, do something. The problem is Atlanta, I mean, McCann, he can't do a whole lot because, you know, next thing you know, they're going into the playoffs. If he does something stupid, he gets hurt.
That's the big thing.
You hurt the team.
Exactly.
So, you know, if you're going to go up the line, it just doesn't look good. I'm sorry. The game should police it a little bit different than that. Wait till after the game, a little runway when you're on the way to the bus.
You can't be so sensitive, right? I mean, what Gomez did was not, you know, that's not proper etiquette by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah,
it's tired.
Well, if it's something that had happened earlier in the year, you could tell just the way he was looking at home plate that he's been thinking about this for a long time.
Right. Bad blood, no doubt about it. There's a lot of different ways it should have been handled. But at the end of the day, trust me, there's other teams out there that are watching that tired act and what he did. Who knows? Maybe some other pitcher from another team is going to retaliate in some fashion too, just to let them know. You saw it happen with Boston, a particular pitcher hitting A-Rod. So
Curtis tells me rule 7.06. That's a base hit by Gordon. 2 outs. That's the home run counted because in the rule 7.06, after an obstruction, the runner is awarded the next base, so that's why the home run does count. He probably never did.
He never touched home plate. But I thought he made a move towards the dugout. I want you to make a move towards the dugout. He was running because he was scared.
2 outs and man aboard. Alex Gordon now to bring up Bonifacio. Grounded out to short. Sometimes you just have to save that to next year, don't you? Come on.
Everybody keeps a black book, man. And there'll be some more bad blood over that, too.
Right. Just like there's going to be bad blood the next time the Arizonas and the Dodgers get together.
Absolutely. And Atlanta's got bad blood with not only Milwaukee, but they also have bad blood with Miami as well, because last week the same thing happened again, and Brian McCann was in the middle of it again.
Who was it? The Hernandez kid hit it. He hit a jack and stood there and looked at it, and he said something to the first baseman, said something to the third baseman, got home, said something to the catcher. Both benches empty, and they're going after it again.
My thing on it is there anything better as a hitter if somebody drills you and then you take him out of the yard? Isn't that good enough? Why do you have to scream at him all the way around?
No better redemption.
Why do you have to scream around him all the way around the field?
And everybody, I mean, you know what? Everybody now on social media has seen that. They're all sitting there. I mean, I agree. At some point, just play the game right. Respect the game. Now you're disrespecting the game. I just don't. It just irks me to see that. And you know what? If you're PO'd about something too, there's other ways that you can basically police the game. Get on base, slide hard in the second base, knock the guy out in the left field. Come in the home plate, bulldoze the catcher if he's in the way. There's so many different things that you can do to get your redemption if that's what it's all about. But at some point, you got to check the ego and you got to do what's best for the team, because now you're putting your teammates in a rough spot too. Because now, like you said, guys got ejected. What's going to end up happening with the ejections?
Right.
And it's your backup catcher, and you're getting ready to go into the playoffs. And what happens if that, you know?
They're
so
trying to
it's a lose-lose in Atlanta's case.
Bonifacio is gone.
Oh, Kangaroo Court. Yeah,
that's right.
That was 3 out, Z.
We got another playoff story coming up when we get back after this timeout. With the Texas Rangers, and they take out Houston by the final of 7-3.
Ooh, it's coming down to.
Oh yeah, it's good. Nitty-gritty time. Look at this. Rangers 1 out. Royals have to win out. They lose tonight, they're done.
Pittsburgh's in, right?
Yeah, all
good.
3.
Good.
St. Louis, Pittsburgh,
oh, man, I love it.
and Cincy.
Good. It's good to see a good young team and see what how far Pittsburgh's come the last couple of years to get in there.
Good for Clint Hurdle and the crew.
Absolutely.
There's Dustin Ackley to lead it off. Ackley, Miller, and Franklin. The Mariners third. Ackley out taking some extra bunting practice before the game today.
Bunting? Well, you know what? He can run, right? He's from the left side. Why not put that into your repertoire? Especially if you're in a little bit of a rut, drop down a little attitude adjuster and go all the way down first base.
Well, one of the things that I've talked about too, not just with Dustin, just bunting in general, Jay, if you show it enough, you're going to bring the infielders in, open up more holes for yourself on the infield because you're cutting their range down. And you don't have to bunt all the time, but people have to be aware of it. If I think that there's a chance that you're going to, and the coaching staff thinks that you might, they're going to bring you in, and that'll open up some holes, especially with the way that he's been swinging lately, hitting the ball the other way like that.
I agree.
Just open up some holes for you. So I was happy to hear that he was out working on it today. He should make that a part of his game, especially with the way that he can run from home to first.
And another thing too, what people don't understand is anytime you do that, you're tracking the ball, you're seeing it all the way in, so it helps you to see the ball a little bit better too. Whether you bunt it or not,
right.
Tracking it all the way into your bat.
Full count. Brad Miller on deck.
Used to love to do that. We had that machine that was that tennis ball machine that would speed up at different speeds. And you just sit there and strictly bunt it. It would go from 95 to 105 to 115, and then you back it all the way down. And it's just.
Oh, that's a nice play.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Oh, man. Alcides Escobar. 1 out. Good stretch by Hosmer at first base. Money tree in time play.
He ended up in right field.
Well, we saw this in Kansas City. He has a lot of range. I wasn't sure he was going to be able to get enough on the throw to get Dustin, who gets down the line in good shape. And Hosmer makes a good play at first. It looked like his foot maybe off the bag, but gets it down just in time. Good play all the way around by the Royals.
It's pretty good over there at first. He almost
He's
tried
really
to
good.
sell one the other night, too, didn't he?
He's really good.
Well
That's
done.
impressive.
Good looking play.
Escobar knowing that Ackley's a flyer getting down the line.
A little pretty pirouette with a... I agree, Michael. To have something on that thing and still be accurate with it is impressive in itself. That's what Brendan Ryan was so good at. I mean, that was almost like a given for him.
Like anything, you come out early and see him out there during batting practice, he would work on those plays all the time. So, and more so from what you said, and that is he knew he had the arm to get it done, but he just wanted to make sure that he knew where first base was, so he didn't have to look at it and get that throw off quicker with something on it and know that it was going to be in the area.
Muscle memory.
That's it.
Swing and a miss by Brett.
Still, you don't use it, you lose it, and so you got to practice it. Stay home.
Brendan Ryan had an error in the 8-3 Yankee loss to Tampa Bay. Yankees are eliminated.
What's he done over there? Haven't kept up. So
201. 201. He went 1 for 4 tonight. Miller's gone. Don't miss your chance to shake hands with the furriest Mariner on the team, the Mariner Moose. Stop by the Seattle Children's Moose Den in center field the next time you're at the ballpark to meet and take photos with the best mascot in baseball. That's the Seattle Children's Moose Den. See you there. Nick Franklin pulls one foul. There's the 0-1. Bounce it up there. Got a team you're rooting for in the playoffs? Would it be Pittsburgh, Jay?
I'd love to see Pittsburgh go far. You know, I know it's all about ratings, and you need an East Coast team in there to keep the ratings up. And I think Boston's pretty magical right now, so I think they'll stay in it for a pretty good long haul. But I sure would like to see Pittsburgh in there. In Oakland, they just find a way to win, man. They just know how to win. It's impressive. When you got a young pitching staff like that, they keep you in a lot of ball games. And they
do.
And their defense, they're not flashy, but they make all the plays. They make the fundamental plays. They're fundamentally sound too. I mean, they do the little things. They take pride in doing the little things, which is huge. And Bomel, for somehow, some way, he keeps striking lightning in a bottle over there.
Maxwell a couple of steps short of the track, retires. Franklin a 1-2-3 inning for Santana. No score here at Safeco Field. Here we go. How many pitchers, Mariner pitchers, have won the American League ERA title? I'm going to ride with whatever you boys have here. How many Mariner pitchers have won the American League ERA title?
I believe Randy.
I'm going to say Unit for sure, I think.
Did Freddie Garcia 1 year? Maybe Freddie?
Did Jamie Moyer?
That's a good question.
Just for giggles, I'll go for 3.
I'll say 2.
I'll go 3 with you, Dave.
Cheaters.
What are you talking about? Well, Iwakuma.
Wow, he's right there.
Yeah, right to the minute.
How about Bartolo Colon? Are you kidding me?
I know. How about
Used to throw 100. Was one of the few guys when we were playing, Michael, that threw the ball hard. And now he's just getting it with a 2-seamer, 4-seamer, in and out. Yeah, I think he's got a little something in his lip or something somewhere back there. Something on the back of the ear. You know, who knows? But
this will be a great pitching matchup Friday night.
Oh my goodness. Man. Felix and Colon.
But see, who'd have thunk that Bartolo, I mean, you talk, that's another guy about doing your homework. Who'd have thought he would be able to come out and do that? And they were totally locked in on him. Even through all the controversial stuff, being in the PED deal, still staying true to his contract, and look what he's done. It's impressive.
Well, hopefully, Iwakuma will keep throwing up zeros, and the Mariners' offense going to put a couple of earned runs on him and let Iwakuma move right there ahead of him.
Be a nice little high point of the season for him.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have a nice little accolade along the way. Hard work pays off.
Do you remember, Jay, first appearance by Colon against the Mariners? Boy, flips that one through the hole. Hosmer's done a heck of a job.
Cleveland?
The entire field. Base hit.
Who's that?
1997, I'm told.
Yeah, I think early in his career, he basically couldn't throw any of his off-speed over consistently. And I know early on, we were a meat and potatoes team, so we weren't afraid of a fastball. And I think early on, I know we hit him around pretty good. But later on, when he started to get his off-speed stuff over, and he learned to pitch inside with effect.
I think the impressive thing with it now is you go from what he was, as you
power
said,
pitcher.
just a power pitcher, a really good fastball, reach back and fire it. And if you've watched him at all this year, he just works both sides of the plate with everything that he has, changing speeds. I mean, he's really become.
It's all over.
And every now and then he can still reach back and throw 95. He'll rush one in there on you and surprise you with it.
And that's what he did the last time he was here and faced you guys. I was watching in the last inning, complete game, and he was throwing 95, 96. Yeah. So I think he's definitely learned his limitations. It's part of, as a young guy, a lot of these people ask, what have the young kids learned this year that are up here, and what can they work on? I think it's picking your spots, knowing when to be aggressive, when not to. And I think that's what the big thing with Bartolo that he's done is he's learned to basically master his stuff and to save a little bit of gas in the tank. And I mean, he's been getting into this. I think he's averaging 7+ innings a start for him.
I'm told that in that game, we retired 2 batters through 61 pitches, gave up 6 earnings.
Oh, he did against them. Well, that's why. I mean, I don't really remember that, but I just knew early on that he wasn't effectively wide. Put it that way. Some guys like Randy were effectively wide because he was just an uncomfortable at bat. You didn't want to get in there and dig in because you didn't know where it was going.
That's not good.
And the combination of him not caring where it was going is not a good thing.
And being 6'11",
really
and his release point was about, by the time he's done, he's at 45 foot for the sake of argument on top of you. Oof. And then he's got Mr. Snappy. And then if he had 3-0 on you, he'd drill you just because he didn't want to get the walk on his record because he was tired of leading the league in either strikeouts and walks every year. So he says, okay, one way to eliminate that is I'll just drill guys when I get them 3-0.
Backhand Miller to Franklin. Nice turn.
Love it. Pitcher's best friend. Nice turn right there.
Well, some good defense from Escobar, and now it'll be Brad Miller at shortstop. Backhanded play. Stays down low. Good feed. It's perfect feed to Nick Franklin.
Hosmer went in hard, straight, and clean. Got a piece of Franklin trying to shake it off right now.
Little backside clamps down the backside of that bag and use that bag as your protection. We'll figure that out. He picks himself off the ground a few more times. He'll realize that pillow at second base will be one of his best friends.
Salvador Perez 0-1.
Throw out the anchor and they'll come get you, Michael. Clean baseball.
That is exactly right. seen him at times this year, though, use the bag to help himself out a little bit. You have that clock in the back of your mind, you know, the runner's coming down and when you're getting the feed on where they're at, because so many times as a second baseman, you can't see it.
And he's a rookie, so he doesn't know a lot of these guys' speed yet, too, and he'll learn who's on the base paths and who can run a little bit and use the backside of that bag a little bit more.
Double play, very helpful for Iwakuma. He records his 4th strikeout in a scoreless ball game here at Safeco Field. Available for iPhone, iPad, Android, and BlackBerry 10. Windows Phone 8. At Bat delivers Mariner baseball with live audio, pitch tracking, stats, highlights, and more. All you have to do is text at Bat to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details.
You guys got that?
Oh,
it's solid.
Are you kidding? It's outstanding.
It is. It was cool because I went on it last night, was just kind of going through and thumbing through some of the clips and stuff.
Right.
They had an interview about Mike Scioscia, and he was talking about how, you know, this season and does he think he's going to get fired and the expectations and with the good team and high expectations and then, you know, underachieving. And he talked about Kenji Morales a lot, about losing him and how that really affected him going into this year, and obviously some of the injury bug that they've been hit by. But it's a great app. You can find out all sorts of stuff on there.
Absolutely. There's Kyle Seager to lead it off. Seager, Morales, and Ibanez.
Oh, look at there.
I see a little bit of a shift on Moustakas playing over in the hole at short.
Kyle dropped one down against a shift like that about a month or so ago.
He did.
Hey, I like it, man. Having a little bit of a rough September, and you know what? I'm just going to check in right here.
Well, especially not a bad time leading off an inning.
Why not? Yeah. 0-0 ball game. Get a rabbit on the bag.
Inside to Kyle. One for his last 8. So you know, that a little cha-ching on the board. Your side of the.
Hey, why not
score,
use it?
right?
It's like I always wonder, these guys, they're coming up and they're putting a shift on. I mean, some of those guys aren't paid to bunt, but at the same time, too, why not take it? I'll never forget Junior doing it, man.
Yeah.
And laughed. He did that little high step Heisman thing all the way down first base.
2-1.
I remember, I believe it was Tony Fossis.
Oh, God, he owned him.
Fossis would get him out all the time throwing the slow breaking ball up there, and it was, I think it was in Fenway even, that he dropped the bunt down on him and ended up getting a base hit, and he was happy to do it.
Dyson under that pop-up. 1 out.
Of course, I think at that point in Junior's career, most managers would have been happy to let him do that all game long. Didn't want him to swing.
But it's still, I do remember that. It was hilarious.
Whew. Junior against Tony Fossis. 3 for 24, 1 homer, and 7 punch-outs.
But he would crossfire that slider
and
just come right around, and Junior would swirly bird like Bugs Bunny, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out thing. And just the Just to listen to those two back and forth at each other, it was hilarious.
Slicing drive left field. Alex Gordon is there. 2 down. Let's take a look at today's cold, hard facts brought to you by Coors Light. And there we go. Brendan Maurer, James Paxton, a couple of rookies for the Mariners.
Great numbers, and again, Paxton last night was just dominant. I thought that was the best that we've seen as far as his curveball goes. It seems that all 4 of his outings he's had a good fastball and been able to locate it. And he threw a lot of fastballs last night, a lot of ground ball outs, but his curveball, and he gets some strikeouts on that pitch last night.
He's got that high break, and he comes from way up top, and he's throwing that 12-6 curveball from there too, and then he lets that 96 go, and it's at the knees, and you kind of give up on it, and it stays right there.
Right.
He's one of those lefties, and then when he starts getting that cutter in on that back foot on those righties, oof.
There's Ibanez, reached on a fielder's choice, sitting on 29 home runs. Tied with the great Ted Williams for most home runs by a 41-year-old.
Get it right here. Come on.
At 300 for his career.
Ooh.
Raul 9 for 35 with a couple of long balls against Santana. He'll take his walk. 2-out base runner for the Mariners. Second walk issued by Santana.
Santana knows what's going on too, huh?
I think so. I think, here in a 0-0 ball game, he's been around long enough.
The one guy right now that's looking to do some damage that might hurt me from the left side, and I'm not giving in.
He has hit a couple of home runs off of him.
Absolutely.
Smoke with a pop up to the shortstop his first time.
Santana's another guy, when he was over with the Angels, loved his fastball. Now he's learned to pitch a little bit more now. Take a little bit off, work on his off speed a little bit. It's had a good year for him.
One, 2 here to Smoke. Mariners with 1 hit. It was a leadoff single in the second by Kendrys Morales. 3 hits for Kansas City. 1 in the second, third, and the fourth. Must-win situation for Kansas City to stay alive in a wild card hunt.
Still nice to be in it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing like it. It's been a good story for Kansas City. Well, these kids are learning a lot right here down the stretch. Talked about Perez behind the plate. Some money hits for him down the stretch.
I think this is what they wanted with that extra wild card spot. Keep these other teams in it. Still have a chance going into the last week of the season.
Yeah, but now let's get it best of 3 so the team doesn't get shorthanded. I think that'd be fun. Maybe cut the season back a little bit so it doesn't affect the playoffs going late in October.
Runner goes, and ball 4 to Smoke. Back-to-back walks. This situation here for Michael Saunders, 2 out, 2 on.
Michael walked in his first plate appearance in the second inning. Second time in the ballgame the Mariners have had a runner in scoring position. Kansas City's had just 1. That was a 2-out double by Maxwell.
Bouncing ball to the second baseman. Bonifacio throws to Hosmer, and that'll do it. Mariners strand 2 in the 4th. No score here at Safeco Field. That connects us. By Jack in the Box. Go big at participating Jack in the Box with Jack's really big chicken sandwich combos for only $3.99 plus tax. And by CenturyLink, your link to what's next. Nice night here in Seattle. Rubber match of this series, no score. Good pitching matchup between Masashi Iwakuma and Irvin Santana. Justin Maxwell to lead it off. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Jay Buhner, Mariner Hall of Famer. Root Sports crew on hand here. Maxwell on a 1-2 pitch, double to right center field with 2 outs in the second. Iwakuma left him standing there as he got Moustakas to fly out. Kuma struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody. Here's breaking ball for strike 1-1. A double play turn for him in the 4th, big help.
Yeah, and the good news for the Mariners is once again he's being efficient. 53 pitches, 40 strikes.
And you would think, okay, I'm going to go up since he's around the plate and sit on a fastball because he's going to be there, and he's spreading it out. It's hard to sit on any particular pitch. He's done a good job of getting all his off speed over, so he's not falling in any pattern.
And he changes speeds on his fastball, gets a little more sink to it, and then he'll throw one at the top of the strike zone. We were talking about that earlier. It's a real good feel for it.
See, and then you're over aggressive right there. And
strikeout number 5 for Iwakuma. Back-to-back strikeouts here.
Slider off the plate away, gets him to chase it after a couple of fastballs.
Ooh, that's filthy.
That's pretty good, isn't it? I agree.
13-game winner with some luck and a little more support. He left a whole bunch of games with the lead. Bullpen didn't get to him. He'd probably be sitting on 18, 19 wins right now.
You know, overall, you look at his numbers at 2.76 ERA. Opponent's batting average with runners in scoring position just a $1.88.
Who'd have thunk, right?
Yeah. He's really had some kind of year.
Look at that. Changing speeds on his off speed. It's like he's having fun out there. Why not?
Yeah, I think maybe he is.
Pretty good bet.
Total control.
Moustakas breaks an over. Puts this one into the corner. Saunders will dig it out. Moustakas with a double. His 26th of the season. That ends an 0 for 14 for him.
This is a split. Just 85 miles an hour as you look at the swing by Moustakas, who actually hit the ball hard his first time up, and he goes down to get that pitch before ends up in the dirt.
Tip your hat.
Yeah, he's hit the ball hard twice tonight. We were talking about him struggling, but that breaks his over.
Brings up Gerard Dyson. Miller's got it, and they get a double play.
That helps.
Moustakas thought for sure that was going into left center field, and he was going to score. But Miller makes the play, and an easy double play. Nice hops by Brett Miller. Second double play turned by the Mariners tonight. They get out of the 5th, no score. Right now we take a look at the Mariners calendar brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Day off tomorrow, then the final 3 games of the season right here at home. Playoffs start on Tuesday with a wild card.
Day off tomorrow. You guys could have used that maybe.
Hey, there's a drive deep left field off to Benazzanino. Goodbye!
Oh, that's a bomb.
Mike Zunino with his 4th home run. He's giving the Mariners a 1-0 lead leading off the 5th inning. Oh, hey.
Aggressive. I like it. Yeah, he went up there and looked for a first pitch fastball and jumped on it.
First pitch, nicely done. RBI number 13 for Mike.
Fastball up and in the middle of the plate.
That's big boy territory right
He
there.
hit it back there by the stairwell.
Right under the Jackie Robinson. That's a bomb. That's all right. If you're going to give them up, that's the way you want to give them up.
Solos.
No cheapness either.
1-1, Ackley grounded out. Nice play by Escobar. Grabbed the ball as it was getting behind him behind second base. A pirouette and just threw out Ackley. Breaks his bat. Bonifacio throws to Hosmer, 1 out.
It'll be interesting to see what he can do next year. He'll go into spring training, an everyday catcher.
I'd like to see Danny get down there and work with him
I'm sure
for a
that he
little bit
will.
in spring training.
I'm sure he will.
Not just a week. I'd love to see him get down there for a couple weeks if he can do it, or a couple 1-week stints, and because he's got a lot of knowledge, can really help that kid out a lot.
You gonna make a trip down?
Love to.
Yeah, you've done it for quite a few years now.
I enjoy going around the minor league side and hanging out with the kids, and it's fun to watch the pups down there and see who's going to be the next kid that can come up and help out this ball club.
Or even Junior had a good time down there. What, the second time you were down there?
Oh, it's always a good time. Always a good time. And Junior's great with those kids, man.
Once they get past the off factor.
Yeah, I agree. But, you know, he really makes himself available and had a nice talk with the minor league kids down there. So it was.
That's a fair ball. Crazy legs in a move. Miller will hold with a double.
Mr. Zunino broke the ice, huh?
Well, he was ahead in the count on a 2-1.
Like it.
2-1 pitch and a double. 11th of the year for Brad Miller.
It's like an off-speed pitch. Maybe that slider again. Ends up hitting it hard down into the corner. The way he looked at it coming out of the box, I think he thought maybe it was going to go foul, but solid double into the corner. A double of the season for him.
Ball 1 to Franklin.
See if they can trade spots right here.
Announced crowd of 15,347. Franklin 0 for 2 so far. Chop foul.
Seems to be his go-to pitch when he needs to throw a strike. Santana's take a little bit off that fastball.
Sink it.
It's a little late movement for him. These guys going to have to stay hard in the middle, stay on that thing, quit pulling off of it. I understand that. We've seen it a couple times now. That's the one you want. Elevation.
Two and 1. 3-1 to Franklin. Kyle Seager on deck.
Be curious, Michael. You know, if you talk to these guys enough, do they relay from second base at all? Just I'm just thinking not so much what the sign is, what the pitch is, but more location. Because
I haven't heard any
with
of that.
Perez,
No.
you know, he's setting up early inside right there, and as a hitter, if I know a certain part of the location, it sure helps. He's moving kind of early on that ball inside, so.
Franklin works a walk. It's a 4th walk issued by Santana. Not surprised. See Dave Island, the pitching coach, make a visit. Leadoff homer by Zunino, a ground out Ackley, a double Miller, and a Franklin walk.
Island, wasn't he Yankees?
Island, yeah.
No.
He was there when I was there. Right-hander.
I was wondering if you played with him.
Yeah. He was in the starting rotation for a while there. And then he moved on to somewhere else. I can't remember which other club that he went to, but yeah.
Dave Island, Yankees, San Diego, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That's right. Tampa. I remember Tampa Bay
yeah.
too. Yeah. They were known for getting guys right at the end, see if they could strike lightning in the bottle a little bit. That's changed.
In a big way.
Good pitch.
Strike one to Kyle Seager, ground out the first and fly out the center.
Santana had been cruising, but he's starting to throw a lot of pitches. A couple of walks last inning, and now the Mariners with a couple of base hits and another walk for him.
Ball one to Kyle.
That's good. Work that pitch count out. Hit a triple.
Good speed out there with Miller and Franklin, and 1 out. Oh, 2 strikes.
See Sieg's hitting on the gap right here with Butler playing back at first base. He can be a little more aggressive over there at first with the secondary lead. Carry the mail right here.
Center fielder Dyson shading out towards right.
Hosmer's at first. Yeah. Sorry.
Blocked there by Perez. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's gotten filthy on Siggs though, hasn't he?
Yes.
Threw a couple cripples, got hurt, and then he just buckled down. That's respect right there.
Thrown to center field.
Thank you.
Franklin right on the heels, and he's into second standing. Miller to third. Take that one. Error on the pitcher Santana.
Forcing the issue a little bit, Michael.
Didn't look like he was that far off. And Brad had been moving around a little bit out at second base, but he wasn't going to go anywhere, especially with the left-handed hitter up there. So he really helped him out by throwing it into center field.
Infield about halfway. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3 to Seager.
One great AB.
On deck is Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2. The base hit center field in the second inning. Two pitch. Jumped on it. Down the line. That's 2. Miller will score. Franklin will score. Seager to second. And the 2-run double, and the Mariners have a 3-0 lead. Seager with his 32nd double. RBI 68 and 69. 3-0 Seattle.
That's a great AB.
Yeah, it was.
Work it all the way back to 3-2.
Yeah, took some tough pitches. Then he gets a fastball that he can handle. Tried to go inside, right on the corner. And a good swing by Kyle to keep it fair. Take a look at our McDonald Supremo. Leading with his hands. Just a good swing. Got in there a little bit, but able to line it down into the corner.
Tried to come in there one too many times.
Yep.
It's great AB.
4th hit for the Mariners. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Kansas City, no runs, 4 hits, and an error. And Iwakuma's got some run support.
Doesn't hurt having this guy hitting behind you either, though. That certainly helps.
Iwakuma working on a nice run, too. 20 consecutive scoreless innings pitched. 1-0 to Morales. Bouncing ball, waiting for it is Escobar. Throws him out. Down to second goes Seager. 2 down. It's a catcher you'll find in your own home rather than behind home plate. This Saturday, the first 10,000 fans receive a kitchen catcher, a compact collection bin to dispose of your food waste at home, courtesy of BASF. Help strike out the landfill by picking up tickets now to Kitchen Catcher Day versus the A's at Mariners.com. Raul Ibanez reaching a fielder's choice and a walk.
Walked on 4 pitches his last time up.
That's where he keeps trying to throw it right there. And Raul's going to get out there and hook one here in a second if he elevates.
1-0. Goes the other way. Drives it deep to left. Long run by Gordon. He's there. Makes the catch.
Wow.
He's a good left fielder. Good left fielder. Good play. But a fine inning for the Mariners. Productive. Mike Zunino leads off. First pitch of the inning. His 4th homer of the season. And then Seager doubles in 2 more. And the Mariners lead at 3-0. Rachel Speaker from the great state of Texas, a diehard Ranger fan, making a trip this year to all 30 ballparks, and today she's in her 30th ballpark.
All right.
And she's keeping score. She's driven to 24 of them, and part of her journey this year included a 44-day road trip. So welcome to Seattle. Congratulations on your journey. It's impressive.
It is. It's a lot of miles.
9-1-2 here for Kansas City in the 6th. Escobar, Gordon, and Bonifacio.
Sounds like you guys through the course for a season.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but we got more mileage. Close to 56,000 miles again for the Mariners. Air miles. Tell you what, if she was driving that, her car, how many times do you think her car said uncle?
She's made it to all of them, so must not be too bad.
Tweeted that there were multiple stops to mechanics along the way. Iwakuma, 20 consecutive scoreless innings. He's got a 3-0 lead. Since the start of July, there have been 4 games where Iwakuma got no decisions, where he left with the lead. Seager throws out Escobar for the first out. Max Scherzer picks up his 21st victory, a 1-0 win at Minnesota.
How good has he been?
Yes. Really good.
And then they got that other guy. Oh, yeah, you know that guy over there as well.
Yeah, let's not forget that
Sanchez.
I was going to say Verlander, but Sanchez has been pretty nasty as well.
Showed him earlier, just ahead of Iwakuma in ERA.
And Fielder struggling with 105 RBIs or whatever,
yeah.
having a bad year.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, we're impressed with his base running when we were there last week. You look at that body, I mean, he's a baseball player.
Hey, he's playing third, and he's doing a darn good job.
I'm talking about Fielder.
Oh, Fielder.
Fielder can run the bags.
I mean, could you imagine that guy coming in on you at home plate? He moves pretty good.
That's hit to center field off the bat of Gordon.
I know he can really hit, and that's good enough for me.
You remember seeing him hit when Cecil brought him into Detroit? He was out there buggy whipping it with that aluminum bat and hitting it out of the ballpark. And I'm like, wow, that kid. Yeah, he was 12 years old. I go, what is he, 14, 15? No, he's 12.
How about Zunino? He got an up close and personal with Fielder scoring last week on a disputed play. And it's not something you put high on your to-do list to have him trying to score a run.
Hey, man, you got to hang in there.
5'11", he's listed at 275, Prince Fielder.
Fielder. 278, huh?
282 batting average, 25 homers, 106 ribbies.
Bad year.
0-1 to Bonifacio. That will stay fair.
Another good inning.
Sure was.
Ho-hum, huh?
21 consecutive scoreless. The machine, 3-0. Mariners. Brought to you by Puget Sound Acura dealers. Visit your Puget Sound Acura dealers to test drive the extremely new MDX. Corner of Edgar and Dave. Mariners have a 3-0 lead. A Zunino homer and a 2-run double by Seager. As we play the home six, it'll be Smoke Saunders and Zunino against Irvin Santana.
Well, if that's on the corner of Edgar and Dave, where's Junior is going to be? Because you know that's next. Maybe it'll be the whole stretch of I-5 out front.
Yeah, right. And you get those reservations booked when he's going in the Hall of Fame in what, 16, right? Is that the year?
I'm going to go party. Absolutely. I want to see him cry again.
Yeah.
Big baby.
You weren't with us earlier in the year. Junior went into the Mariners Hall of Fame and saved his remarks for Jay till last. But he started crying when the video popped up of his son Trey, who's a wide receiver at the University of Arizona, which plays here in Washington this week.
How good's that game going to be?
Yeah.
Yeah, right before he's got to go up and give his speech. I think he did a great job of pulling it together and getting up there.
I agree.
What a speech. Oh, my gosh. He paid somebody to write that for him. There's no way. Come on, JR. I mean, he could hold court with the media with the best of them, but that was money.
Dude, he nailed it.
He went around the entire deal.
Yeah, he didn't miss
pointed,
anything or anybody. No,
and never spit or sputtered. Or
Yeah,
I mean, it was impressive.
There were fans in the stands weeping. I was getting tweets from people. This is unbelievable. I got to watch it again. Saunders tonight will walk in a ground out to second.
Well, he set the bar pretty high for his next speech now.
Isn't that the truth? Santana has given up 3 runs on 4 hits. He's walked 4, struck out 1.
Kind of funny. I'm watching him too on his delivery. It's almost like he's pulling his hand out of his glove. I just wonder if he's tipping. See that? See when he's going to his line and he's
at
going
the plate to pick that up.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you're seeing the top of his knuckles a little bit more than others, and I've been trying to see if I can pick it up, but that's what the game's all about. See if you can pick up tendencies or pick up pitches. And if you watch him when he takes the ball out of his glove, see that you can see the top of his hand. Now on a fastball, he's got his 2 fingers on top of it. And I wonder if you could see that if you're at the plate.
Dyson handles that line drive, 2 outs. Three 0 lead for the Mariners. We revisit our trivia question: how many Mariner pitchers have won the American League ERA title? Jay Buhner went with 2. Mike and I went with 3. Fan went with 3. Survey says 3. Randy, Freddie, and Felix. Good numbers. Here's Zunino. First pitch you saw last time up last inning. He homered. And Sashi Iwakuma looks like he's going to be making a run to join that list.
Well, he's doing everything that he can tonight so far. The year he's had. Again, came into the game with a 2.76 ERA, and you can see where it's at right now at 2.69. Sanchez, we were talking about him, Cologne, earlier.
Has Cologne got another star? He's going
to start Friday here.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering
Felix.
if
he and Felix are going to hook up.
Wonder how many of those guys are going to back him down.
So Zunino, after homering on the first pitch in the 5th, strikes out on 3 here in the 6th. Mariners lead 3-0. Not worth building. And by Sterling Bank, nobody works harder for you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Beautiful night here at Safeco Field. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew, and our special guest for the final time this season, Mariner Hall of Famer Jay Buhner. Always good to have his insights, and a treat to watch this guy pitch, huh?
Absolutely. This guy's money.
Eric Hosmer leads off against Iwakuma. Hosmer, Butler, and Perez here in the 7th. Big swing and a miss.
It looks a little bit like Raul up there with his stance.
Hosmer?
Yeah, pretty similar.
He's having a good year.
I've just been impressed, yeah, with the adjustments that he's made when you look at what he did last year. Young player. And you look at the numbers coming into this one. 304 with 17 home runs.
Sager waiting for it, 1 out. Coming up on Friday, Mariners have tomorrow off. On Friday, the A's in town, final 3 games of the season. Bartolo Colon against Felix Hernandez. That is a good-looking matchup.
Great matchup. I'm surprised Colon doesn't have more strikeouts. 109. Felix 210.
Well, he's trusting his defense, and they've done a pretty darn good job this year. Oakland has. Coco Crisp having a big year.
About him the last month?
With
the
thunder
home
in his
runs.
bat.
Does he have 21 homers or something like that?
He's like 150 wet.
Yeah,
Quick hands, man.
Yeah.
Gets out there.
He had about an 8-9 day run. I think he had like 6 home runs. One here to Billy Butler, struck out and hit into a double play.
Chili Dog's got him swinging over there in Oakland, that's for sure. He's done a nice job, the hitting coach, Chili Davis.
Charles Chili Davis.
Good man, good baseball dude. And a hell of a hitter at his time, too.
Great switch hitter. You hear a lot of those players giving him credit for the success they've had. Now this is what back-to-back division titles that they've had in Oakland. 2-2 to Butler.
He's had his moments. I've talked to him a few times during the course of the season. He's had his frustrations, but they come out ready to hit day in and day out, and they listen to him for the most part.
Chili, the first Major League Baseball player who was born in Jamaica.
I did not know that.
Iwakuma struck out 5. He's not walked anybody. On deck is Salvador Perez, the catcher. He's 0 for 2.
That's one of the reasons why Coco's having the year he's having. Chili, a switch hitter. And he's helped Coco out with his ability. I mean, he's switch hit his entire career too, but now he's starting to drive the ball.
He is.
Yeah.
Chili's pretty good in his approach, no doubt about it.
Great career for Chili. 19 years, 274 batting average, 350 homers.
Not bad for a switch hitter, huh?
Yeah.
And for the most part, a designated hitter.
Right. Should hit foul.
Played a little outfield.
Coco Crisp in 128 games. Wow. 22 homers, 65 runs batted in. And at 22 home runs, career best by a wide margin.
How many runs has he scored?
91.
How many stolen bases? He hasn't run as much this year. He was hurt when we saw him
leg deal.
Yeah, remember that?
Good year.
3-2. Top foul.
A few of those speed guys do that. Victorino, and
he's had a good year.
He's had a good year, and he's pretty much gone to the right-hand side now, too. He's giving up the left-hand side because of that leg injury.
You should have a lot of pop Victorino. Man.
But it helps not hitting left-handed in that ballpark, man. Go right-handed. That little short porch, man.
3-2. He strikes out Billy Butler. Have a dozen strikeouts for Iwakuma now. 2 outs in the 7th. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Brings up Salvador Perez, 0 for 2.
Staying down.
Yeah, still throwing a lot of strikes. 80 pitches, 60 of them for strikes.
It's a good miss right there if you're going to miss.
That's right.
Look at that paint. That's a miss too. Come on. I mean, that's the one thing that kind of irks me a little bit. When you got a guy that's around that plate, he's established that plate. I mean, if it's borderline, give it.
I agree.
Let's go. Come on.
I agree with you. He's showing that he can command it and do that. You know, it's
Numbers for the last 2.
open it up a little bit for him.
Believe it.
2-0.
He's earned that.
Yeah.
Mike, you're asking about Coco Crisp. 20 out of 25 stolen bases.
That's solid.
Yeah. So he started to pick it up a little bit. I think when we were there, he had 12 or 13, something like that.
Sounds like he's getting healthy at the right time, man.
Check swing goes foul. Coco Crisp holds the distinction of being run over by the Mariner Moose here in the ballpark. Remember, he was coming out of the dugout and it's on that little motorized tricycle. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Man.
Now I remember it. That's right.
Strike 3 called. Perez gone. And how about Kuma? 7th strikeout. He's through 7, throwing a brilliant game. 3-0 Mariners. $6 million Washingtonians into winning heirs. They could do the same for you. Thanks to Washington's lottery, winning heirs are made daily. 7th inning stretch here at Safeco Field as Sashi Iwakuma has been marvelous tonight, Jay Buhner.
He has. He's just sitting in his little rocking chair. It looks like it's easy pickings for him tonight. And even his misses are around the plate.
So we come to you above the A at Safeco Field. Here in our broadcast booth. Best broadcast booth location in baseball. It's not close.
Solid.
It's not close. Dustin Ackley leads it off. Ackley, Miller, and Franklin 9-1 and 2. Dustin tonight ground out to short, ground out to second.
What's the one you least like? Or can you say that without getting in trouble? Yeah, Oakland's got to be. I mean, that place is.
Oh, man.
I mean, when they have to bring in the grounds crew or they have that sewer that's in the dugout,
right.
And they got to bring in the janitors or whatever to come in there and try to get. I mean,
it blew up last week.
It happens all the time.
Yeah,
it's doing it all the time. It's backing up in the clubhouses. I mean, don't you think you might want to do something? I mean, really, you keep winning too. Let's go spend some of that money.
How long have they been talking about moving?
Since your career started, for crying out loud. 3-1 to Ackley.
Santana getting to the end of it. 101 pitches. Will Smith getting loose in the bullpen for the Royals.
Smith's been impressive 3 times we've seen him. Bud Selig, Commissioner of Baseball, called the Oakland. Here's a drive to the gap. Ackley with a chance to run here. Gordon will chase it down. Ackley to second, and he'll shut it down right there with a double on a 3-2 pitch.
Wow, it's a good thing.
18th double.
Throw was right on the money.
We've already seen him throw.
Well, watch this throw.
Oh, I know.
From right deep, and he comes up and one hops it right on the money to third base.
Ackley's 18th double. Take a look at this throw. Gordon, 2-time Gold Glover.
Money.
Right there. Doesn't get any better now. That'll be nice. It for Santana.
Bud Selig called the Oakland, the ODOT-Co Coliseum a pit that reminded him of Shea Stadium and Old County Stadium in Milwaukee, where he grew up in the Milwaukee area. Spent most of his adult life there. Santana's done 3-0 Mariners. Well, we just made Jay Buhner's night. He saw somebody getting hot-footed.
The old hot foot, man, brings back great days of being in the good old kingdom where you could hide underneath the stands.
You
could sneak all the way down and take a coat hanger and basically just set. Oh, I love that. That was one of the great things about that place.
I've heard some of your exploits.
I mean, you talk about some infernos and guys coming out. It was
good fun. Smith was the one plays off the bag. Here comes the runner home. It's Ackley scoring, and the Mariners lead it 4-0. Mike, we've been talking about the bunt game for the longest time.
That was a good one. Good job by Brad. He comes up there and just bunts it over to the pitcher. You know he's going to run hard, and I think that puts some pressure on Will Smith as he turns around and fires at Hosmer. Couldn't stay on the base, and once it gets away from him, good heads-up play by Ackley, who was at second. As soon as he sees it get away from him, at first.
So base hit, E1, allowing that run to score.
I like it. Make that pitcher, the lefty, turn his back to the plate and then try to pick up that throwing lane. And then he threw a hand grenade over there. Beautiful.
Here's Nick Franklin. Mariners with a 4-0 lead. Man,
I love it.
Who was your? What?
And the best thing is you take a cotton ball and you soak it in Vaseline. You talk about that sucker burning for a while.
Give away all your secrets, Jay. Giving away all your secrets.
Ooh, good stuff.
All right, your hit list includes.
There was a few guys.
Who'd you get?
I mean, we'd light up the visiting bullpen, man. That was what was always solid. And you gotta like that. It just, you can't do it anymore because, I mean, there's no way to sneak over. I mean, everything's right in front of you now. I think that's his own teammate doing a little something to him, you know.
What was your most satisfying moment in terms of getting somebody? Your best get?
I think the biggest one is coming out when the shaving cream pies all kind of first got started, man. That was always solid, being able to get somebody after they had a big game. Getting Junior once, because Junior was always ready for stuff, and I'll never forget going over. He hit a big walk-off home run to win it, and I went over and I got him, which was hard to do because he's got eyes in the back of his head, and he still had his bat. So he was so paranoid he would take his bat with him, and sure enough, he took a full off swing, got me right across the ribs. But I got him, so it was worth it. But that's, I mean, you can't ever let your guard down, man.
Coat hanger,
we try to sneak. We try to go up in the stands and sneak down through the stands because I mean, just any way we could get an angle where he was, couldn't see us.
Yeah.
Or anyone. Oh yeah, coat hangers underneath the stands, because those stands you could go forever all the way down.
Right. So a cotton ball soaked in Vaseline.
Just stick it in Vaseline, man, and just, you didn't even have to stick it to the shoe. You just took the coat hanger and you shoved it, because the spikes would elevate, right? Like platforms, and you just shove that thing up underneath, and then you take it and you light it and you take that coat hanger and all it's got to do is hit it.
That's a dissertation
game on. And guys coming out onto the field, you're peeing in your pants because it's so, and it stops the game. Oh, it's awesome.
It was let me tell you this, Dave. One of the best moves that I made was putting my locker right next to his locker, so I had my eyes on him at all times. He never got me with anything because I had my eye. I wanted to be as close to him as possible.
What
a
good
mess.
Good, clean fun, Michael.
Yeah, I know. That's somebody else.
Hey, man, you got to have fun.
You might have been the last of your generation, because certainly you don't hear that much about it. These cats.
It's hard to do.
And back then, all the guys in the bullpen used to do stuff all the time. The pitchers were the worst.
Let me guess. There got to be a Norm story in there, right?
They all did it.
Oh, everyone.
They all did it.
Everyone. I mean, everyone tried to outdo the other, which sometimes it got a little out of control, because guys are like, really? You just did that? Yeah, there was some harm's way from time to time you had to be careful about. And it always made for a great kangaroo court, because inevitably you're going to get rid of.
(2-0) to Seager.
Game's a grind. You got to find a way to keep it loose, man, from time to time.
That's right. Kyle 1 for 3 now, has a double, couple of RBIs.
You guys have it all over the basketball guys and the NFL guys, I think, in that regard, no question. Never. I mean, I've rarely heard in NFL and NBA circles that kind of stuff.
Well, their deal too is
we have more downtime when we do it every day.
Yeah, and we're traveling more. Those guys are usually in. Maybe they get in the day before for a little practice.
Yeah, football's easy, and then NBA moves a little bit.
But I mean, we used to get before. Guys would. The equipment manager would bring all the luggage to the hotel lobby, and then you'd call down and say, "Hey, can you bring up my bag?" And man, we used to go through people's luggage and. Oh, yeah. Changing out, taking one guy's clothes and putting in the other guy's suitcase, and they're getting their stuff going. Wait a minute, this isn't my stuff. I mean, you go down the list of things that are cleaning up that we can talk about on the air.
Dyson makes the catch.
All the way to Niehouse's stuff floating in the pool, the Hope Team Hotel pool. And
which one was that? I think I heard that.
We did that to him. I believe it was in Texas. And then, it was,
So you got the Hoffer?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had theirs at some point.
Everybody.
Nobody was off.
I mean, you put a lock on somebody's suitcase they couldn't get. I mean,
that happened to me.
things.
Put a lock on it and they got to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then the old school doors they used to have before you had the little card and all that stuff. You used to actually have a key, and you could actually push on that door to the point where it pried it and put pressure on it. So you jam it full of quarters, and then you can't open up the door. It won't open for no matter what you did. You had to call security.
And it's 3 in the morning. You just got in. You're tired,
and you just sit and watch and hear him yelling and screaming.
You guys are brutal. 4-0 Mariners. Racer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. Good time being had down here at Safeco Field. Mariners and Hisashi Iwakuma on top 4-0. Kuma with 7 strikeouts. He's not walked anybody, scattering 4 hits, 1 in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
About 3-7, 84 pitches, 63 strikes.
And another one.
Yeah.
Justin Maxwell, Mike Moustakas, and Gerard Dyson here in the 8th.
Making it look easy, isn't he? And it's not that easy, trust me. He's got that little frisbee late break, man. That thing's kind of coming and then taking a little U-turn.
It's one of those things we were talking about him early with his fastball, Jay, but he does it with that slider too. He will change speeds on it. It can be 84 or 78.
Yeah, we saw that 78 one a minute ago.
Right. Like 0-2.
That's pretty good when you got that kind of feel.
Took a little off of that one.
And he's dropping down, changing arm angles too.
3 consecutive strikeouts. 1 out here in the 8th inning. Save time and money. Riding Sounder from Lakewood in South Tacoma to Seattle. For schedules, visit soundtransit.org. 8 strikeouts. 3 in a row.
Got that super sinker working, that's for sure.
There's Mike Moustakas. He broke an 0 for 14 with a double down on right field line his last time.
He's really the only guy that's had a couple of good ABs against him.
Yeah, he's hit the ball hard twice. He lined out to center field and then doubled his last time up. That's the other pitch that he really does a good job on. As you take a look at the ERA, he's trying to get up top of the list, and he's working his way there. Put that fastball inside and run it back on the corner to the lefties.
When you watch that movement right there, it's amazing how that ball can do that. And then there he goes. Works that ladder again with that 4-seamer. And guys just saw that last 2-seamer move a little bit, so they're anticipating, and all of a sudden blew by you.
Went to Ronstadt. Big time, big challenge.
See if he changes that arm slot again.
Smoke's got the play.
He's already walking back to the dugout.
Quick 2 outs. It's time for us to give you a standing ovation this Friday. Fan Appreciation Night here at Safeco Field. Mariners take on the A's, and we're going to be giving away prizes every inning, including round-trip tickets on Alaska Airlines, a Holland America cruise, plus one lucky fan's going to drive off in a brand-new Ford C-Max Hybrid. After the game, we're going to put on a spectacular fireworks show, so get your tickets. Get them right now at Mariners.com.
I wonder if they take that round trip and go to Hawaii.
It's a good call.
Non-stop to Maui now. It's a pretty nice place to have to go. It's about that time of year.
10 consecutive retired by Iwakuma. Coming up on 23 scoreless innings for Iwakuma. 23 consecutive.
It's a good way to finish. Last start of the year.
Oh, yeah. He's got two guys above him.
Good win. That's that Ford C-Max Hybrid we were talking about. That's going to be up for grabs on Friday night.
Really?
Fans are going to be chosen at random, and each fan's going to get a key. And a bunch of fans in the game are going to be a little bit drama there. Whatever key works.
I'm going to sneak in, and grab the key, and they're going to have fun. No key's going to work. Just kidding. Here it is.
Hey, don't key the door. 3-1 to Dyson.
Ooh,
first walk. Wow.
Seriously.
Well, you can see it right there at the bottom of the strike zone. Good pitch, 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
But remember, it's not where it ends up. It's where it crosses the plate. So, come on.
Well, that's where the tracer is, right there at the front of it. So, it's a good pitch. You can see he's not happy about it.
I don't blame him. Again, it falls back to you're in control of the game. You're around the plate. Let's go. And it's the 8th inning. Open it up, Chopper.
Alcides Escobar, a couple of groundouts to Seager at third. Iwakuma with 1 strikeout in the first 2 innings, 7 over the last 5 2/3.
He's at 97 pitches now.
Action in the bullpen, huh?
Runner goes. Zanino's throw skips away from Miller. Ackley will retrieve. Stolen base for Dyson is 33rd.
Well, it's a big part of their game. Most of the time when you're down by 4 runs, you won't try to steal, but it's a big part of what the Royals are going to do, and they're just figure one more run here gets them closer, so why not? Especially with 2 outs.
Dyson 8th in the American League.
Especially with this guy dealing the way he is.
Yeah, good point.
Get a little bleeder right here, and you never know.
Pass Rusty Coons down there.
Little ugly finder, Rusty. Get out of there. Looks cute with that little hat on, doesn't he? That helmet.
How many hours did you spend working doing drills?
Endless. And he made it. Michael and I were talking about it off the air. He made it fun. I mean, he would break it down. Not only would he show you how to do it, he would tell you how to do it, and he'd explain why this is how you do it. And I'm telling you, it just made it make sense, and then it was fun. He made all of his drills were a lot of fun, and he was a workaholic, and consequently, if he's working that hard, it made you work that much harder.
Well, he said you're the best right fielder he's ever had. Junior was the best overall, but he said you were by far the best right fielder he's ever worked.
Well, I was limited on my range, but I tell you what, because of him, he made my range that much better, and I owe it all to him. Winning a Gold Glove, it's all because of that guy right there. He is the man, and nobody can teach outfield like that guy. That guy is awesome.
We were saying earlier, he keeps trying to go to the house, and they keep bringing him back.
They do. They keep bringing him back. He goes, I'm 60, dude, and they keep bringing me back. I'm like, hey, you guys are in a good spot now. Now let's give this guy a standing O for us.
Absolutely.
Last start of the year, maybe they run him back out.
Yeah, why not?
Why
9
not?
strikeouts. He's got a shutout. He's pitched a whale of a ball game. 4-0 Mariners. Back here at Safeco Field, Hisashi Iwakuma, brilliant through 8 innings, 9 strikeouts, shutout baseball, 4-0 Mariners. There's Raul Ibanez to lead it off, followed by Justin Smoke and Michael Saunders against reliever Will Smith. Raul tonight reaching the fielder's choice, a walk and a fly to left.
Little fastball right down the middle. Come on. Oh, that's dirty. That ain't right. Stand you up with the fastball and then throw the frisbee on you.
Ground ball to the second baseman Bonifacio. Push toss gets the out. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Guys, thanks so much. The Mariners try to win the series tonight. Then they get a day off tomorrow. But here on Root Sports, we have got Big Sky football for you. It is Portland State hosting Cal Poly. The Vikings of Portland State with one of the top offenses you're going to see anywhere. They average over 600 yards a game. They're going to kick it off Thursday night 7, and then on Saturday we've got the Grizzlies of Montana at Northern Arizona. Kickoff is at Saturday. And Jay Buhner, look at the power you have. You say give that man a standing O, and everybody gave Hisashi Iwakuma a standing O. It's like they heard you.
Well deserved, though, don't you say?
Agree. What an outing.
Thanks, Angie. Here is Justin Smoke.
Back-to-back starters. You look at what Paxton did last night, and then Iwakuma tonight.
9 Ks, 10 for Paxton last night.
And now Kuma's putting the pressure on the 2 guys ahead of him. See if they spit the hook, and he walks away with the ERA title, man.
That'd be nice. Take that.
He's done his part.
I agree. What a year. What a year.
Pressure's on for next year to do better now.
You're already going to start that?
God, let him breathe a little bit.
I love it, man. Put those goals out there.
You're right.
Push yourself.
Tigers clinch tonight. Sanchez might not even pitch on Sunday.
I bet he doesn't.
They are playing for home field advantage with Oakland. And they're not eliminated yet for best record.
Don't you want to look at matchups going into the postseason? How you match up against the other teams?
I hear you. Smoke strikes out. Second strikeout for Will Smith.
Have you seen Sanchez pitch?
I did. I watched him pitch a little bit. I watched him, you know, that MLB app. That's I get a chance to watch them because I like watching. Like I said, I'm all about the home run, and over in Detroit, they do a pretty good job of that. So that kid's filthy.
Well, yeah, he is. But I think he's a guy in this league. He pitches a lot like Iwakuma does. Yep. But at times, he'll rush a fastball up there on you at 96 miles an hour. But he's the same way, working both sides of the plate. He'll elevate a fastball.
Lull you to sleep,
yeah,
and then stand.
He's impressive.
That's an impressive 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's a buckle up, bro.
Well, Doug Bister's going to win, what, 14 games
for
this year?
I forgot about him, too.
He may not even be in the rotation. He'll have to go to the bullpen.
He's going to be long man out of the pen.
That's how good their starters have been. That's right.
It wouldn't be a bad move based on what we saw because that bullpen was not good. And Albuquerque had been I thought Albuquerque was good last year.
Well, Porcello will probably go out there. If they need 4, Dougie will stay in. Porcello will go out. But if they stay with 3, then.
Hey, Saunders, fly ball deep right field. That ball's going to travel. That's gone. Out of here. Michael Saunders. His 12th home run, and the Mariners lead it 5-0. Saunders, a couple of days. Second home run. Got that on a 2-1 count.
He did a good job. It looked like a breaking ball. It's 80 miles an hour, and he was able to keep his shoulder in on it. I think for Michael, watching him hit left-handers, I think a lot of times he will sit on the breaking ball because his timing is so good on it. That's 80 miles an hour, and he launched it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
certain guys, you got to go up there. Just make sure if you're going up there and sitting on it, don't get off of it. Don't change your approach in the middle of an AB. But it's a good piece of hitting right there.
Glove ready.
Santa Claus make the catch?
Yes, he did.
We've seen him make a couple of catches this year. He's all over it. Zunino line drive slicing away from Dyson. That ball is gone. A home run for Mike Zunino. A 2-homer night for the Mariner rookie catcher.
Good home cooking going on, huh?
So Will Smith, earlier when we'd seen him, he had 2 appearances where he struck out about 10 hitters. Now he's given up back-to-back home runs here in the 8th inning.
Was that the 12th time or so that the Mariners are going back-to-back this year? I'm putting you guys on the spot.
That's quite a few. I know it's the second time in this series they've done it. Saunders and Zunino now. We saw Gutierrez and Saunders do it earlier.
I think it's safe to say that's the first time he's gone back-to-back, hit 2 home runs in his career so far, young career.
5 home runs now for Zunino. Exactly.
You're right, Michael. It might be nice going into spring training next year to see what that kid can do.
He's got some pop.
Yeah, he does.
And I think he'll be more comfortable with the pitching staff and handling that end of it, which is difficult for a catcher, especially when you're a rookie. And he'll have his feet under him as far as that goes, so maybe concentrate on his hitting a little bit more and see.
Coming off that injury, he's done a pretty good job of picking it up here at the end.
He certainly has.
2-2 to Ackley. 8th time the Mariners are going back-to-back home runs this season. 3rd home run tonight, 2 for Zunino and 1 for Saunders. Strike 3 called. Ackley's gone. But a good time for the fans here. This is the home run off the bat of Saunders, and then Zunino, first pitch he sees in his at bat in the 8th. Another nice catch, and the Mariners have a 6-0 lead heading to the top of the 9th. Big home run night for the Mariners. They've hit 3. They lead 6-0. And right now, time for today's whiff, brought to you by Head & Shoulders with a hint of Old Spice. Tip of the cap to Hisashi Iwakuma, Mike.
He finishes the year with 23 scoreless innings, and tonight was a gem for him. A pretty good Royals team that's been hitting the ball well, and he shuts them down. Tremendous movement on his fastball, had the split working, and I thought his slider, maybe one of the better sliders we've seen from him this year. Well, what a way to finish your season. Iwakuma finishes the year with a 2.66 ERA. That's third best in the American League. One of those guys ahead of him will be pitching Friday against the Mariners, and that's Cologne, so maybe they can help him out, put a couple of earned runs on him. But Iwakuma, strong finish to his season.
Absolutely outstanding. He deserved to take a bow and tip the cap here to the fans. 15,347. Some defensive changes for the Mariners. Abraham Almonte takes over in right field. Moving from right field to left is Michael Saunders, and the new pitcher's Charlie Furbush.
Charlie will pitch to the top of the order. 1, 2, and 3 due up here in the 9th inning. Charlie's number, 69 appearances on the year, 3.84 ERA, 79 strikeouts, just 28 walks for Charlie.
That's pretty good.
That's really good, especially if you remember back in April, Jay, he struggled. That's when most of those walks were coming along, and he pulled it back together and put together a fine year.
Finishing up strong.
Yeah,
he was nibbling, I think it's safe to say, early on. But, you know, trying to find himself a little bit.
He was brought from Detroit as a starter, but he has really found himself in this role, Mike.
Oh, he has, and I know from talking to Eric Wedge, he's one of the guys that he really trusts out of the bullpen, because I know he's coming in to pitch this inning, but typically he'll bring him in to face that tough left-hander when the game's on the line, and Charlie's done an excellent job of that this year. Eric trusts him. Good year for Charlie.
2-1. So the gap. Gordon rides one. Alex will hold at second with a double. It's his 26th, the second hit tonight.
Gordon's having a good year. Kansas City. Not a bad pitch. It's in the middle of the plate, but it's down, and he stays with it to drive it into the gap. Pretty good pitch, Jay.
Right off his shoe top.
Yeah.
But again, he's thinking hard in the middle and staying through the ball at that lefty.
Right.
Wait till he sees it out of the hand all the way and tracking it, and that's why he's able to do what he did.
Third double tonight by Kansas City brings up Emilio Bonifacio.
And he is another good young player for them, too, that's starting to come into his own. I mean, especially making the transition from infield to outfield, too. He's turned himself into a Gold Glover and plays the game right.
1-1 to Bonifacio. Emilio tonight a ground out, strikeout, and a ground out to first.
Be interesting to see what Kansas City does during the offseason, because they're right there. They're knocking on the door now.
See what away their top prospect this last winter. We'll see if they're not afraid to pull the trigger, that's for sure.
Well, it certainly helped. It's paid its dividends this year, no doubt about it, all the way up till this will probably put the nail in the coffin. But
strike one to Bonifacio, 1-1.
Not like coming down to the last week, though.
Having a chance.
Absolutely, it's what you worked so hard for. And I agree, that double wild card is awesome. Because look at what's going on throughout the league. It's come down to this last week for a lot of teams. Get fouled.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Go get some new lumber.
219 and 2/3 innings for Iwakuma, 42 walks, 185 Ks, a 2.66 ERA.
219 innings, 42 walks.
And again, that's a guy where the scout report is, yeah, he's around the plate, but then you go up and he starts changing speeds, and it's like, okay, now I'm over aggressive and I'm just spinning into nothing, swinging at air.
Hitting his timing, and he seems to recognize the way you take pitches, when you foul a pitch back, if you're on it or not, and he adjusts immediately from that.
If you're diving over the plate, yeah,
he'll take advantage of you.
Picked it up quick.
Ball and 2 strikes. Furbush to Bonifacio. Towards the line, Almonte, plenty of speed. He's got this under control. One down here in the 9th. Mariners up 6-0. 3 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. They got a Zunino home run leading off the 5th. Later in that inning, Seager doubled in 2. And then in the 7th, they get a run on an error. And then in the 8th, back-to-back home runs by Saunders and Zunino.
A few of those guys are going, darn, I wish there wasn't an off day tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Breaking ball for strike.
Well, you guys enjoy your off day tomorrow.
We will.
I know you will.
Swing and a miss. Hey, Bo, just want to thank you for coming in this year, man. Been a pleasure.
Oh, I
really
enjoyed it, dude.
Jay?
Thanks, man.
Really good stuff.
I hope, knock on wood, we're not jinxing anything here, but I always enjoy it. And thanks for opening up your house to me and making me feel comfortable.
Absolutely. You're at home here, pal. Don't worry about that.
You'll see me a lot more next year, too, guys. So
Good.
It's cool. Maybe
Good.
something, I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. We'll take that as it goes, but I'll definitely be up here as much as I can with you guys. So. And the rest of you guys back here, save it. You too, Bubba. Curtis, back at you.
So you got all the kids in college, right? So you'll
I'm an empty nester, Chopper. Yeah, I'm looking at nothing. Dead space in the house.
All right, so you need to keep those hands busy.
My beautiful wife, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm going to be looking for something to do, no doubt about it.
Well, you always have a spot here. Somewhere in the organization. Could be here. Here's the ground ball, second base. Franklin's got it. Easy play. 2 down. Over to third goes Gordon. The Kansas City Royals 1 out from elimination from a playoff chase. Mike Zunino, a 2-home run night. And Michael Saunders with another home run, his 12th of the year. Zunino's 2 home runs get his total to 5.
Well, he's showing some thunder in that bat.
Kyle Seager, he doubled in 2 in the 5th inning.
Great AB.
Yes, it was. Billy Butler. It's a big hack, strike 1. Burbush, the 0-1 here to Butler. Bouncing well, let's do it right here. Franklin takes the time, throws over, and that's going to do it. Mariners win 6-0 in Kansas City's playoff hopes. Done. Good night. See you later. They had a great run. Good for them. For Mike Blowers and Jay Buhner, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame's going to begin right after these messages.